This gathering ice for heirs alone. The attorney claimed I set father's property titles on the table. You mean the very ones I already possess. You know that gut-wrenching feeling when you think you finally processed an unbearable loss, only to discover a betrayal so deep it makes your stomach drop all over again? That's exactly what happened to me. My stepmother Diana thought she'd won, that my father's death was her final victory lap. 5 years of no contact, and suddenly I wasn't family enough to even attend the will reading. But what she didn't know was that my dad, bless his strategic heart, was always 3 steps ahead. Can you even imagine the look on Diana's face when I walked into that room and laid those property deeds on the table? Pure, unadulterated shock. The lawyer stammered. This meeting is for heirs only. I just smiled, spreading the documents for everyone to see. You mean, I said, my voice dangerously calm, the ones I already own? It all started on a rainy Tuesday morning in Singapore. I was neck-deep in a massive development deal, my phone glowing with a number I hadn't seen in years. It was Grace, my childhood friend, her voice cracking as she delivered the news that would tear my world apart. Maxwell, your father passed away last night. 5 years. That's how long it had been since I'd stepped foot in Maplewood, the small town where I grew up. 5 years since the explosive argument with my father that sent me packing, boarding a plane to Asia, determined to make my own name in international real estate. Now I was returning home, not as the prodigal son, but as a grieving stranger, a ghost from a life I'd tried so hard to outrun. As the taxi pulled up to that sprawling Victorian house, the one where I'd spent my childhood, a tidal wave of memories crashed over me. The basketball hoop where Dad taught me to shoot, the porch swing where we'd talk business plans late into summer evenings, the garden where we buried Mom when I was 10. Everything looked smaller somehow, like my memories had inflated the proportions. Diana's gleaming silver Mercedes sat in the driveway, flanked by 2 other luxury cars I didn't recognize. Dad always preferred his old Cadillac, practical, reliable, unpretentious, just like him. I paid the driver, my suitcase feeling heavier than it had at the airport. Before I could even reach the doorbell, the front door swung open. My stepsister Brittany stood there, her face a carefully composed mask of somber politeness that didn't quite reach her eyes. "Maxwell," she said, her voice flat. "We weren't sure you'd come." "He was my father," I replied simply, the words tasting like ash. She stepped aside, letting me into a house that no longer felt like home. The foyer? It was all redecorated in Diana's ultramodern style. Chrome, glass, uncomfortable-looking furniture. Not a trace remained of Dad's warm woods or worn leather. Mother's in the living room with Tyler and some guests, Brittany informed me, leading the way without offering to take my bag. Diana was perched on a white leather sofa, holding court amongst a group of town locals I vaguely recognized. When she saw me, her perfectly painted face registered a flicker of shock before quickly rearranging itself into the full story video added in below.